Do you ever think about the journey, the whole process, the sea, the market, the table? What looks like a meal is actually the symbol of an ecosystem. Before the flavor, before the fire, before the plates, it all begins with the water. The sea holds the first ingredient. Let's talk to some of the people who feed the community. How does your menu reflect Bajan identity or heritage?
We have the biggest menu in the Bay Garden. So we offer the kingfish, the marlin, the tuna, the mahi-mahi. We offer everything.
What's the most demanded dish that you have here? What do people always want to get from here?
I think the most popular is always going to be the catch of the day. That's probably the most we would sell it during the day and every week. And when the year comes, it's the market fish, the catch of the day, which is the most popular.
How does your menu reflect Bajan identity or heritage?
Well, we offer Bajan cuisine. We are primarily vegetarian and pescatarian. So what that means is that we only offer fresh fish daily. We go to Oistins in the morning. We go to our fishmonger. We purchase our fresh fish from the monger. We bring it in. We season it. So most days you'll have fresh fish, not frozen.
How important is it that you actually source your fish locally as opposed to import?
Very important. I try to buy everything locally. The fish is very important. We have wonderful fish here, wonderful fish. So if you're coming to the island, you're going to love it, because we have marlin, we have swordfish, we have shark, we have tuna, we have snapper. Our flying fish is not really the right time right now, but we'll work on that.
Yeah, most people will come to the market because the fish more reasonable. Some people will say lots more fresh than the supermarket fish. Yeah, other than that, if they want something that we ain't got, we just send it to the supermarket, such as freshwater fish like salmon and shrimp and all that. But most people come here to buy fish.
How important is it that you have the access to the fish right there by the market? How beneficial is that?
Very important, very beneficial. Because I do lunches during the day, and somebody will cover something that I don't have. Run to the market, come back and get it for them and prepare it for them.
And how important is it that the fish that you need, you can get right there in the market?
Yes. It's quite a relief, yes, because you don't have to go all the way to Bridgetown. It's within walking distance. You just 2 minutes so you have your thing here. Yeah, sometimes you don't have a particular fish that a customer would come to ask. You just call certain persons in the market and they bring it over, you prepare it and it's there. So it's a relief to have the fish market right there.
Have you ever given people who are struggling financially discounts or free meals?
Yeah, well, some people would come in and say, well, okay, they're hungry, they don't have any money. And we would do it. We would give them, we'd say, okay, what would you like, especially my sister. She would say, okay, what would you like to eat? And based on what would they like to eat, we just give them, because it's good to give back something. You can't, just keep having it. We have two hands. We give with one, we receive with the other. Do you understand? So you need to give back something. It's good. So we do give up.
A lot of the local homeless people around here, sometimes they will come and ask our customers for a little change, or if they do a little work for us, we would provide them with something to eat, or sometimes a little bit of change to buy drinks or something to have for themselves.
The whole is greater than the sum of its parts. The fisherman depends on the sea, the market depends on the fisherman, and the table depends on all. Remove one link and the system collapses. Let's talk to one of the fishermen. What's your name and where you from?
My name is Randolph Husband, Chapel, St. Lucie.
Okay, and so what do you do?
I was a fisherman at Half Moon Fort.
So usually when you were fishing, what sort of fish was the most likely fish you'd catch?
Well, I used to catch flying fish and dolphins and albacore and sharks. Right now, the flying fish going from around Barbados.
And how can people make money from fishing though? Like how?
Right now, 100 fish for 180.
And how many fish you might be able to catch out there on a good day?
Sometimes we bring show 10 and 8,000.
Yeah, that's real money, boy.
One time we bring show 10,000 my one.
Say, and so if you're catching that much, right? How like fishermen just make sure not to overfish, not to catch too much to make sure they can still reproduce.
Well, that's the problem now with Barbados. So now the fish going somewhere to breed. Fish down Tobago, Grenada. One time Barbados was the leading island for flying fish. No, we ain't going. We go miles and miles up the sea.
Yeah, boy. Let's hear what some of the vendors have to say about this situation.
Fish decrease, customers decrease.
We're not getting as much fish as before because of the hurricane and the boats now going back in the water and the season now starting.
When it comes to the fishing part, people don't understand the full picture of it, right? What would you say is the most dangerous thing, and also what can you tell people about the amount of risk it takes to be out there fishing to get food for the community?
Well, to be honest, it's 100% risk, especially around this time of the year when it's hurricane time. Or the seas is get bigger. Lots of people lost their lives already. There's still some missing.
What are some of the dangers associated with fishing in general?
Well, mostly for the fishermen, is being lost at sea or being stuck out to sea and nobody know where they are, or something break down and you don't know their location. And sometimes we have divers that go out and sometimes the boat can't find them back depending on how the weather is. So that's one of the dangers we face. We don't like to lose no fishermen at sea. But most of the time they're found or they swim to shore, thankfully. But we do have some fishermen that were lost at sea, and there's a plaque in our market here that shows the fishermen that were lost at sea. So that's the biggest danger there is for the fishermen right now.
What kind of technology do you think could help when it comes to preventing fishermen from getting lost at sea?
Well, I'm not a fisherman, but I believe on their boats they have like GPS systems, and a sat phone would be really good if each boat would have a sat phone that they can call shore or give a location of where they are. And there's also other boats out there. So if you radio another boat and tell them your location, some of them tour them to shore.
Right now the boat's coming down really quick and thing. Call them GPS, call them fish finders.
And if you could have invented a device, right, that could make the fishing easy and smooth and real fish, what would it be?
Like something to track the fish. We had one thing that the government had on something called on their fobs. I would let the government to put about some around the Barbados to start to track the fish. And fishing things to come over there and feed. We just get all over it. But we just hook dolphins and albacore and things. No.
This project is bigger than just one piece. Visit mintmonger.org. If the sea suffers, the market feels it. If the market breaks, the table empties. The sea feeds the market. The market feeds the table. The table feeds the community. Remove one and everything feels it. When you respect every link in the chain today, you secure tomorrow. When you protect every link, you make tomorrow possible. That is how you make your present a gift to the future. By protecting the source and respecting the process. Now, let's explore a different chain, from the land to the market to the table.